Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. My name is Barrister Republic, aka the Princess of Umokbo Oka, Anambra State. We have a lot to gist and talk about today. See, the first one is something you might know or you might understand, but the Edo State spokesperson So the Edo State spokesperson of the Edo State Police Command has advised ladies to tell people their location even if they are going for hookups. Because why? This is becoming rampant and this criminality is something we cannot ignore. Let me drink water first because this is a very sensitive matter. Yes, so let me continue. So he said he gave this advice yesterday following the murder of a 21-year-old lady, Osato Festus Edo Guawere, by one Mr. Joshua Osagboro. According to the story, Osaro is the victim met Joshua online, this online relationship, and visited him. She got missing for 2 months after visiting Joshua, who she met online. She was later found dead and buried in a shallow grave near Joshua's house. The police command has arrested the suspect, Joshua Osagboro, and exhumed the victim's body from a shallow grave where he buried her. So I want people online to understand the fact that some people, they've dated online and it really worked for them, right? But it's not everybody everything will work for. So you have to be very careful. And there's something my mother would say, a man goes to a woman, not a woman going to a man, except there has been an arrangement from the man's family that, oh, they are going to pay your bride price on his behalf, then you can go and meet him where he is, in which your family members, they are aware, they know the man's face, they know the address, they know everything at that time about the man. But a lot of people like secret relationship. They will end up hiding their relationship from everybody and end up dead. And especially this online, even people you meet day to day in the supermarket every day, anybody can be a ritualist or a human trafficker or anybody like that. Even some people might even go and have a date with a stranger and they'll open their eyes in Libya. So you don't even know who is who nowadays. So I would just say be careful. And don't forget to pray about every relationship you are trying to start so that God will save you from every danger. You might say not true, but the truth is that have faith, pray, and you will see that God will help you out. Somebody was also sending me a story about a lady that was saved by an old colleague. She left Port Harcourt to Abuja. Why can't the man come from Abuja to Port Harcourt to visit you if the relationship, I would say that ladies, we are more vulnerable to this thing because of the lack of love men have been giving to women all this while. You see a man dating a woman for 9 good years, not knowing that in between he has married somebody, or there's always one opposition troubling the woman in that relationship. Men, why can't you just have one relationship and focus on that? And why do you want to drag the relationship to eternity, where the woman will get so old not to even get a better suitor? That is not nice. So a lot of things that is going on. So some women prefer to be lonely than to be. So when they meet a man that just tell them I love you, it's like their heart is just there. Will I blame them? No. Will I blame them for also going to where they don't know without their family being aware? Yes, I will blame them for that, but I will not blame them for their choices. So quickly I will move over to another one. This is it's not shocking, but some people should be smart, right? You can't be planning to come enter somebody's country and you are having a lot of nasty things. So let me establish this story. Because of time, we are time conscious. A shocking story is emerging from Newark Airport that raises serious questions about current US border enforcement practices. A 21-year-old Norwegian tourist, his name is Mads Mikkelsen, claims he was denied entry to the United States, stripped, searched, detained for over 5 hours, and ultimately deported, all because immigration officials found a DJ Vance meme on his phone. How can you put a vice president phone picture, making caricature of his face, making his face looking larger than it is, and bored? Look, let me tell you, it is wrong. Okay, you are not even from the United States. Let them say, oh, you are trying to protest. What are you protesting? You're going into somebody's country and you have all these sort of things on your phone. Come on. They say, come on. So let me move on. So Mikkelsen was traveling to visit friends in New York. You see the picture of Vance, and Texas, when he was pulled aside by border control on June 11. After being placed in a cell with armed guards, he was subjected to intensive questioning about drug smuggling, terrorism, and right-wing extremism. Despite having no criminal record or suspicious background, ICE agents reportedly threatened the exhausted tourist with a $5,000 fine or 5 years imprisonment if he refused to provide his phone password. Upon searching his device, they discovered 2 images they deemed problematic. A popular meme showing Vice President DJ Vance with a bald hair, which is not bald. So I'll put his original picture side to side just in case people don't understand what I'm saying. So you see that the original one, he has hair, the other one, he's bald. Egg-shaped head, which has gone viral on social media and was even shared by Vance himself, and a photo of Mikkelsen with a wooden pipe he had crafted years ago. Despite his attempt to explain these were harmless images, Mikkelsen was strip searched, forced to provide blood samples, fingerprints, and facial scans. He was then held in a cell for 5 additional hours without food or water before being placed on a flight back to Oslo. This incident follows a pattern of increasingly aggressive border enforcement, with other tourists reportedly facing similar treatment over social media content critical of the current administration. So you have to be very careful what you say out there, especially if you are someone that travels frequently to the United States and you are not a citizen. You have to be very careful, and you have to be what? Conscious of what you put out there and trying to sell to people who that person is, and trying to make caricature of somebody. This one really touched me. The next story I'm about to explain here is like sad, a very sad story, and I don't believe anybody should be in the place. So what people don't understand, this online bullying, what you write about people or what you are discussing, if you notice, I'm very, very careful and cautious of the words I use on my show, because it might hurt somebody out there. And when you want to, so people, their comments under your statement, you think it's not affecting somebody, it actually affects. 3 things that might happen to whoever that is writing hateful comment. The person that you are writing it to ignores you. The person, number 2, the person that you are writing the comment to under his or her post might react to it in a way that you might not like it. Some people might go as far as possible using your IP number to locate you and shoot you, and even kill or murder the person. So people think that they can just hide under a funny name, and some people take things like this very seriously. Just pray not to meet a crazy person that has been putting his or herself together, comporting themselves as if they are good people. So the third one is that might lead that person to death or intense depression. So be very careful how you comment on other people's posts. And let me tell you, the bully is not only people. Sometimes some online platforms bully you. When you try to express yourself in the way the person will understand, you see them, they will block you off, ban you, actually ban you from your profile. So people don't know that that is bullying. Even airtime provider, somebody will actually save money for data on their phone. You will remove the money by sending unnecessary is it program, what will I call it? They'll say you have downloaded 100 naira for music, you are not being subscribed to things you are not being subscribed to. A lot of people will subscribe for data and data will not be given to them. That is bully. So people don't know that bully comes in different way. And sometimes some people don't like to allow people to talk, and they call you their friends. All what they want to talk about is just themselves. They don't even care about you. So why are you friends with that person? Because to me, that is bully. I don't know about you. So let me establish this story. The world has lost an extraordinary advocate for animals. Her name is Michaela Vance, 29-year-old founder of Save a Fox and YouTube sensation with over 2.4 million subscribers. That is somebody's dream subscriber. I wish to have this on YouTube, to have like such followers on YouTube. Has tragically died by suicide. Remember the third example I gave to you? After enduring years of online harassment and bullying. Michaela, who was on the autism spectrum, channeled her hyper focus into her life's passion, rescuing foxes and exotic animals. Starting as a volunteer, that is her, at 15, she founded Save a Fox at just 20 years old, eventually building it into America's largest fox rescue operation. She personally saved over 500 foxes from terrible farm condition. Her heartbroken husband, Ethan, reveals that relentless online abuse, including false rumors and name-calling from both strangers and people she considered close friends, became too much for her sensitive spirit to bear, despite years of therapy and treatment for depression, autism, and borderline personality disorder. She couldn't overcome the pain. Ethan described her as one of the most selfless people he ever knew, emphasizing she was never motivated by fame or money, only by her genuine love for animals. Her legacy lives on through the hundreds of animals she saved and the millions of lives she touched. Ethan has vowed to continue her life mission. This tragedy reminds us of the real human cost of online cruelty. Behind every screen is a real person with real feelings. Let's honor Mike by being kinder to one another. So what people don't understand is that as you hold that your phone, whatever hateful thing you want to write on that person's page, I would prefer you just put thumbs up or use the emoji. You don't have to write hateful words to people. It is not what? Okay. Okay, let me quickly move over to this one. I'm trying to like get it before I even kicked off the show, though I blogged the story, but I wanted to get more facts. But it's of concern to me, that's the truth. It's of concern to me that there's something called, I don't know if they call it lube day. Yeah, there's something called look good. That's the picture of all the black people that were displayed at the Buckingham Palace of recent. Yes, they were displayed at the Buckingham Palace of recent. They said the Caribbeans that um, helped build Britain. I think after the Second World War or the First World War. I wanted to get it right. But there's something I want to comment about that. That is why I brought up this topic today. Because it is not only them that have been made. So 2 days ago, it was Windrush Day. It's a day to mark the contribution of the Caribbean men and women and children who arrived in Britain after the Second World War to help rebuild the country. So they say in 2023, this 77th anniversary of the arrival of the HMT Empire Windrush to British shore, the king, not 2023, the king, that is King Charles, commissioned 10 arts. That was in 2023. So King Charles commissioned 10 artists to create portraits of 10 pioneering members of the Windrush generation. These portraits are now proudly hung in Buckingham Palace. But what I want to bring to these people's attention is that you see that Buckingham Palace they are talking about. Nigerian men from Oka, Anambra State were the ones that built the gates of the Buckingham Palace. How come you said these people, set of Caribbeans, help you to build Britain, right? Fine, it's good to celebrate them, but also don't forget the fact that your words, the walls and the Iron Gate of Britain in Buckingham Palace did not come down, right? So you see that it's so strong that though they recognize, they said men from Oka right on the gates. If I remember very clearly, that's what they wrote on the gate. Men from Oka that built the gates of the Buckingham Palace. But I want to understand that at what point will they name these men that actually came to build these gates and also give them their flowers? I am not hearing anything about these men that built these gates of the Buckingham Palace, and they are originally from Anambra, Oka, in Nigeria. At what time do they give people their flowers? That's what I'm saying. They wrote men from Oka. I don't think they listed their names on the gate. But they should also remember the fact that that gate was so strong, I don't think it came down. So they should not forget about that. So let me move away from that and quickly dive into a movie I discovered. See, you people it's a must watch, I'm telling you people. Especially Christians. This movie is a must watch. It's called Apartment 7A. You can find that on Showmax, just in case, because it's a Paramount picture movie. But if you want to watch it here in Nigeria, you can find Apartment 7A on Showmax. That movie is showing that you have to be very careful who is helping you. That person might just be using you for his or her own gain, especially the devil. Because this lady didn't know that the people helping her, that gave her open hands as if she had another parents in that country, that they are all devil worshippers, and they want her to carry the baby of the devil into the world. See, this movie is a must watch. I don't want to say much about this movie, so let it not be as if I'm giving a lot of spoilers, right? Yeah, see, I finished watching this movie, I was like, huh? So you have to be very careful, those that actually help you. Find out why they helping you, and guess what? At the end, pray about why they are helping you. Because why? It will be bad for you to start tackling somebody that opened their heart genuinely to help you. So I really don't have much to say this morning, but I think I've impacted somebody's life. Don't forget to shop with us at Antonia Supermarket, 87B Olani Street, near Okoba, Lagos. Bye for now.